It's your boy and going in the house back with the bang on video. But ladies and gentlemen, Mikel Arteta is definitely showing a lot of authority with the Arsenal in their training grounds. Well, not only that, I think it's the biggest headache right now for Mikel Arteta because it's Mikel Arteta Arsenal versus Brazil. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, no, it's not a football game, but it looks like Mikel Arteta is set to be tested as an Arsenal manager in the club versus country war over Gabriel Martinelli after being called up for Brazil under 23s. Yes, amid all the negativity, we know that our only ray of light, a ray of hope, has been Gabriel Martinelli this season, and he has made a big, quicker impact than that. No one could have ever imagined when he was actually signed in. But he has been called up for Brazil under 23 squad, which next month will seek to qualify for a place in the next year's Olympic football tournament. Well, Brazil are the reigning gold medalist. Olympic football means a great deal to them, and for Martinelli, this is an opportunity to show himself to his home public and to start competing for a place in Brazil's senior squad. Well, the qualifying tournaments take place in Colombia between January 18th and Feb 9th. These are not the FIFA dates. Clubs are not obliged to release their players. For those based in South America, this is not much of a problem. In the case for Martinelli, he would miss at least three Premier League games, that is home to Sheffield United, away to Chelsea and Burnley, plus an FA Cup tie. So this is a decision, and this is a decision for Mikel Arteta to make. And if he makes sure that Martinelli stays, I think it's the right authoritative kind of a managerial decision. I'd really like to say if he's gonna make it or not. But moving on. Well, Scott Mustafi has been Arsenal's best defender of the decade according to the stats. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, WhoScored.com have released their best 11, Arsenal's best 11 for the 2010s, and they're really, really big shockers here. I don't know if you guys are agreeing with it or not, but moving on. Well, Mikel Arteta has vowed to give Mesut Ozil another chance as he insisted he would not judge him by his past. Well, he said it's a question for Freddie. I just wanted him to pick the best possible lineup for the game. You're not going to be judged on what you've done in the past, positive or negative. We will try to put the most competitive team out. We are to be ready and nullify them as much as possible. Well, here's very funny because Arsenal have taken a supreme gamble appointing Mikel Arteta. Should the new man fail, few will be surprised. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Well, Dave Kidd says this about it. He said that had Mikel Arteta been a football genius, Man City would have anointed him as Pep Guardiola's successor. The Premier League champions refused to do so. Had Arsenal's board been certain Arteta was the right man for the job, they'd be appointed him when Wenger actually left 18 months ago. They did not. They were convinced that Unai Emery was a perfect fit, as we were told by a smug chief executive Ivan Gazidis, who promptly hopped into AC Milan. Let's see how things are actually going on. But moving on, Mikel Arteta is set to lock horns with Ryan Giggs over Wales assistant Albert Stuivenberg. Well, Arsenal are in discussions over a move for the Dutchman, which would deal a huge blow to the Wales Euro 2020 preparations. Arteta has already kept on Freddie Stuivenberg and is set to add Steve Round. Goalkeeper coach Inaki Kanapavon set to join. Stuivenberg was Louis Van Gaal's assistant at Manchester United during the ill-fated 2 seasons at the Old Trafford, and then went on to manage Jonk before joining Ryan Giggs. But moving on, Mikel Arteta has given Arsenal players the four keys to the new regime. According to Brad Leno, there are four things that he's done. First thing that he said that he didn't speak too much about quality or about tactics. He just said he wants to see players who run, who support their teammates, who defend the goal, play as a team. I think this was our main problem. We played this season some good games like this, but many games were not good enough on this point. I think this is the way he needs to push us. We understood the message. Well, here's what Danny Ceballos had to say after returning to his full fitness and back to the first training. He said, first training after comeback, counting the minutes to be back on the field. I'm ready. Let's go, Gunners. Vamos, Gunners. But the biggest news that's coming our way, Arsenal on Christmas Day in the league table in 1983-84, we were 12th. Well, in 2020, we are 11th. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's the first time since 1983-84 we've been in this level, and it's definitely not something which I would be surprised about. No, I'm not, and it's not something that I would want it to be there. The first thing that I really want Mikel Arteta is to bring the winning ways back, and also one more positive thing with that I actually saw in the training videos as well. He made Arsenal players to talk to each other. Well, this is really good because I think this is I think one of the best reasons why I loved Unai Emery because of his keen observations and he used to pay detailed attention by watching the videos again and again of the game. I think I can see something more similar to what Arteta is doing. His keen observations about what he did with Manchester City is actually applying that on Arsenal right now. So I think if he could convert all the weaknesses that other teams, Manchester City was thinking about Arsenal, if he can actually work it upon and make sure that those weaknesses become strengths, I believe we can be a way better team that we are right now. Top four, I don't think so. At least even if we could get Europa League next season, it could be great. And if we could win Europa season, actually Europa League, I think it's really tough because there are more tough teams have actually come from the Champions League, so it's not going to be easy, especially Olympiacos. So these were the news of the day. I hope you enjoyed whatever came your way. All the views and news and everything about Arsenal comes on this platform every single day. So make sure you subscribe, hit that bell icon, and when you do that, make sure you be hooked here because this is the place where you get 2 videos a day, latest Arsenal news every single day. I will see you in my next video. Until then, cheers.